Miley Cyrus, the evolution of a pop icon. Early life and family background. Miley Cyrus was born Destiny Hope Cyrus on November 23, 1992, in Franklin, Tennessee. Raised in a family deeply rooted in country music, her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, was already a well-known country music star. Miley's upbringing was a blend of music, rural life, and a strong family bond. Her nickname, Smiley, later shortened to Miley, was given to her because of her constant grin as a child. From a young age, Miley showed an interest in performing, often watching her father's shows. The Cyrus family was a tight-knit group, and Miley's experiences growing up on their farm helped shape her identity. Her mother, Tish Cyrus, was equally influential, guiding her through the ups and downs of life in the entertainment industry. Despite her country roots, Miley was never bound by one genre. Her early exposure to a wide variety of music, from pop to rock, would eventually shape her eclectic musical style. But it was her close relationship with her father that truly ignited her passion for show business. This blend of country, family, and creativity laid the foundation for Miley's later success, giving her the resilience and drive to pursue her dreams on her own terms. Early career and acting breakthrough. Miley Cyrus's path to stardom began when she was just 9 years old. Inspired by her father's career and encouraged by her family, she began auditioning for roles in Hollywood. Miley's early acting career was marked by small roles in TV shows and films, but it wasn't until 2006 that she got her big break. At just 12 years old, Miley was cast as the lead in the Disney Channel series Hannah Montana. The show was designed to be a family-friendly sitcom, blending Miley's real-life personality with the fictional life of a teenage pop star. The role allowed Miley to explore both acting and music, with the character's dual identity mirroring her own. Hannah Montana was an instant hit, catapulting Miley into the spotlight. Her portrayal of the sweet but rebellious Miley Stewart, who lived a double life as the pop star Hannah Montana, resonated with audiences, especially teens. The show quickly became a cultural phenomenon, earning Miley numerous accolades and a massive fan base. Miley's early acting success allowed her to refine her skills as a performer, while the popularity of Hannah Montana helped shape her public image. By the time she was a teenager, Miley was already a household name, but this was just the beginning of her meteoric rise. Hannah Montana phenomenon. The Hannah Montana phenomenon was a defining moment not only in Miley Cyrus's career but also in pop culture. The show, which first aired in 2006, quickly became a Disney Channel staple, attracting millions of viewers around the world. Miley's portrayal of the character was a blend of sweetness, humor, and relatability, which resonated with a generation of young viewers. But it was the show's concept of a teenage girl living a double life as a pop star that truly set it apart. As Hannah Montana grew in popularity, so did Miley's influence. Her character became a role model for many young girls, and her music, which blended pop with a bit of country flair, was a perfect match for the show's themes. The success of the Hannah Montana soundtracks turned Miley into a pop music sensation, and her influence was undeniable. But as the show became a global success, Miley also faced the challenges of being a teenage star in the spotlight. The pressure of balancing her personal life with her public persona was overwhelming at times, but Miley continued to navigate the chaos with determination. By the end of the show's run in 2011, Miley had not only solidified herself as a star but also gained a massive fan base, eager to see what she would do next. Transition to music and meet Miley Cyrus. In 2007, after Hannah Montana made her a household name, Miley Cyrus decided to take a major step in her career. She transitioned from being a Disney Channel star to a full-fledged pop music artist. She released her debut album, Meet Miley Cyrus, which marked the beginning of her evolution as an artist. The album was a mix of pop and country, blending her roots with her newfound pop appeal. The lead single, See You Again, became an instant hit, signaling Miley's shift into a more mature musical style. Meet Miley Cyrus was well received by both fans and critics, but it also set the stage for her transition into a more adult image. By this time, Miley was already growing beyond her Hannah Montana character, and her music began to reflect that. The album allowed her to explore new musical avenues, showing her versatility as an artist. Though she was still very much tied to her Disney roots, Meet Miley Cyrus gave audiences a glimpse of the star she was becoming. Miley's music career had officially taken off, and it was clear she was ready to step out of the shadow of her childhood fame and create her own identity in the music world. The controversial Bangers era. In 2013, Miley Cyrus shocked the world with the release of her album Bangers. This marked a significant departure from her Disney and country pop roots, and it catapulted Miley into the realm of pop music's most controversial figures. The album was a bold mix of hip-hop, pop, and R&B, and it reflected Miley's desire to redefine herself as an artist and break free from her previous image. Bangers spawned massive hits like We Can't Stop and Wrecking Ball, both of which became global anthems. But the real story of Bangers was the transformation Miley underwent both musically and personally. She adopted a provocative, rebellious persona that was impossible to ignore. Her MTV VMAs performance with Robin Thicke, where she twerked on stage, became one of the most talked about moments in pop culture at the time. Critics were divided. Some praised her boldness and unapologetic attitude, while others criticized her for her controversial behavior. Regardless of the public opinion, Miley's Bangers era cemented her status as a pop star who wasn't afraid to challenge the norms. The era was a pivotal moment in Miley's career, one that showed her willingness to take risks and evolve as both an artist and an individual. It was clear that Miley Cyrus was no longer the Disney star audiences had first met. She was now a global pop icon, ready to carve out her own path in the music industry. Public persona and media attention. Miley Cyrus's journey in the public eye has been one of constant transformation, often sparking controversy and heated debate. As a child star, Miley was seen as the all-American sweet girl next door. But as her career progressed, her public persona began to evolve, taking on an edgier, more rebellious tone that defied expectations. This shift was most evident during the Bangers era, where Miley became infamous for her provocative behavior, including the controversial 2013 MTV Video Music Awards performance with Robin Thicke. Her twerking, often described as both shocking and liberating, drew intense media scrutiny, with some calling it an attempt to break free from her Disney roots and others condemning it as inappropriate. The media's attention, while often negative, helped propel Miley further into the public's consciousness. Throughout her career, Miley has been a lightning rod for both praise and criticism, but she has always remained unapologetic about her choices. Miley's ability to use media attention to her advantage has allowed her to stay relevant over the years. She's been outspoken about the pressures of fame, offering a candid view into her life, which has kept her connected to her fans. Despite the controversies, Miley's media presence has solidified her as one of the most unpredictable and fascinating figures in pop culture. Personal life and relationships. Miley Cyrus's personal life has often been as closely followed as her career. One of the most publicized aspects of her life has been her on-again, off-again relationship with actor Liam Hemsworth. The two met in 2009 on the set of The Last Song, and their whirlwind romance became a major part of Miley's narrative in the media. Their engagement in 2012 and subsequent split in 2013 made headlines, but the couple reconciled and married in 2018, only to separate again in 2019. Miley has been open about the challenges she faced in her relationship with Liam, describing it as a journey of growth for both of them. Her relationship with Liam has been an emotional roller coaster, yet one that seemed to shape her music and artistic identity, especially in songs like Wrecking Ball. Her willingness to share these personal experiences has made her more relatable to fans. Beyond her romantic life, Miley has also been vocal about her sexuality. She has identified as pansexual, often discussing how she doesn't conform to societal expectations of sexual orientation. Miley's transparency and openness about her personal life have allowed her to become an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and a symbol of freedom in a world that often seeks to label people. Philanthropy and activism. Throughout her career, Miley Cyrus has consistently used her platform to support various social causes, cementing her reputation as a philanthropist and activist. One of her most notable efforts has been the founding of the Happy Hippie Foundation, which focuses on supporting homeless youth, LGBTQ+ youth, and other marginalized communities. Miley's foundation works to provide resources, education and support to those who need it most, and she has been hands-on in her involvement. Miley has also been an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, speaking out against discrimination and supporting causes that push for equality and inclusion. Her activism extends to animal rights, where she has worked alongside organizations like PETA and supports eco-friendly initiatives to combat climate change. Her advocacy hasn't been limited to just one cause. Miley has used her voice to tackle a range of issues, including homelessness, gender equality, and racial justice. She has also used her music to speak out about the struggles that people face, often infusing her lyrics with messages of empowerment and acceptance. Miley's work off the stage proves that she is more than just a pop star. She is a passionate activist who believes in making a positive difference in the world. Legacy and continued evolution. As Miley Cyrus continues to evolve, her legacy remains one of reinvention and resilience. From her early days as the Disney Channel's darling to her daring transformations in the Bangers era, Miley has always been unafraid to challenge expectations. This fearlessness has made her an icon, one who is never confined to a single image or genre. Her impact on pop music and culture is undeniable, with a career that spans over a decade and continues to grow. Miley's legacy is also defined by her ability to navigate fame with authenticity. She has faced criticism, praise, and everything in between, but she has remained true to herself, despite the pressures of the industry. Her legacy isn't just about her chart-topping hits or the controversies that surrounded her. It's about her ability to evolve and her commitment to social change. Looking ahead, Miley continues to push the boundaries of music and fashion, collaborating with artists from different genres and experimenting with her sound. Her continued evolution reflects a broader trend in pop culture, where artists are expected to adapt and reinvent themselves in order to stay relevant. Miley Cyrus's story is far from over, and as she moves forward, she will undoubtedly continue to shape the music industry and inspire generations of fans who admire her authenticity and courage.